Saturdays with Steph. As you can see, I've got a whole bunch of folks with me today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves in a minute, but we are going to be sewing up Dragon Fruit Block of the Month, month 3. So excited to have you guys here. You guys know I love sewing this with you to keep me accountable to finish.
If we finish our homework.
Yes, if we finish our homework, which I have almost all my homework done. I was naughty girl and didn't finish completely, but I'm getting there. So, Bev, do you want to start? Introduce yourself.
Sure. Hi, I'm Bev Carnes. I'm in Ephrata, Pennsylvania.
Welcome. And Russ.
Stephanie and I met at a retreat a couple years ago, and now I'm sewing along, and I really enjoy being here.
Awesome. Love to have you here. And Russ.
I'm Russ. I have a channel on YouTube called Quilt Meets World. I do lives on Saturday mornings and a weekly vlog on Wednesdays that has all the shenanigans I've gotten up to for the week. This one's going to be kind of fun because we had some snow shenanigans in the area.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I've seen some really cool snowmen.
Very cool. Oh. How long has it been since you've been able to make a snowman in Atlanta?
Well, I have a picture from, I think, the 2011 storm, but the snowman was literally that tall.
Oh.
And it was because I did not want to sit and make a full-size snowman.
So this is pretty significant.
Yeah, this is probably bigger. Well, I think in terms of impact, it's probably not as bad as the 2014 storm, but that's because people are still taking snow seriously.
Oh, that's good. And Ingrid.
Hi, I'm Ingrid from Maryland. And I apologize, my nephews are here. So if I mute, that's why.
Hi, nephew.
No, don't get them started.
Okay. Hi, George.
Yeah, we see George back there in the background.
You should have never told him not to get started.
Yeah. Let's get it started.
Well, kids and animals are perfectly acceptable, Ingrid, so no worries. Just glad to have you all here. So we're all going to get started. Russ luckily saved the day, and he's got a camera where he can show you what exactly we're sewing. And we're going to work on this block of the month. So I think Bev had some of it that she can share with us that she's finished because she's a good girl and did all her homework.
That's an overachiever.
No, yes, she just did her homework.
You want to show your month 1 and 2?
Yes.
Okay. Here's month 1 and 2 all put together.
Lovely.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
It's so pretty. See, the good thing for me, anyway, I don't know about you guys that didn't do all your homework either, is that now that I see it, I want to get back to it and finish it.
Right.
So, very cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say hi to everybody in the chat. You guys want to sew? Hi, Carl from Florida. Welcome. He was number 1. Great to see you. Catherine's here. Hi, Catherine. Good to see you. And, oh, Ingrid. And Russ is in the chat. Steven of Blind Designs and Idiot Quilter. Hi, Steven. And Jeannie's here. Kim's here. Charlotte's here. Welcome. And Karen from Southern Ohio, where she says they have 14 inches of snow.
That's ridiculous.
Well, we had 9, and then we lost a couple, and then we got about 4 or 5 more. So we've got quite a bit, but they've been keeping our roads really clear. So we're lucky. Mona's here from Tucson, and she said the other day that they had snow up on the mountains, which is really cool. Nina's here. Hi, Nina. Great to see you again. Jean is here, and Bettina's here. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody. All right, you guys, I'm starting with the Flying Geese unit in this month's thing. And y'all know how I am about directional fabric. So these stripes might make me nuts before we're done.
Well, if you look at the end result that they gave, the 2 stripes are supposed to go in opposite directions.
I know, Russ, but it's still going to mess with my head.
Oh, I didn't say it was going to not mess with anything, but...
Yeah. Hi, Crystal. Hi,
It made
Elizabeth.
me
Great to
feel
see
a little
everybody.
bit better.
What's that?
I said it made me feel a little bit better when they showed the
When they showed what
direction
it's
go
going
in
to look
different
like.
directions.
Yeah.
Now, making sure I get all the stripes in the same direction.
I think that's one thing I'm learning with this block of the month is I have to let go of the directional thing because we have no, well, we can look at the diagram, but there's really no way to control it.
Yeah, because everything is rotated. And
Yep.
then trying to keep tabs of which piece is supposed to go in which quadrant, rotated which direction.
Yep.
I'm just, giving up.
Yep. I just need to let go. Oops, just drop my ruler. Let go of that. All right.
And I decided not to start with the flying geese because that seemed a little bit more of a challenge.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
because I have
decided
to
to
read the
start with the
directions.
flying geese because we haven't done these yet. We've already done the log cabins, right? And we've done some
Yeah.
of the square to square. So I thought I would start with something different.
I like the way that they do the flying geese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never done flying geese this way before, so it's interesting. New technique.
I am noticing that there's a lot of different amounts of extra fabric in our kits.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of these I had, a couple inches, and then a couple of the other fabrics I had like this much left over.
Yes, I
And
noticed
I'm
that
like, I
too.
don't get it.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. There's a few of these that I cut and I had a ton, and others that I just only had a little bit left. So. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. So if you all didn't see it, yesterday I had a video that came out about a new quilting retreat, which I'm really excited about, with my friend, the combat quilter, Andrew Lee. So if you're interested in one of my retreats, check that out. That
That's
video.
a very reasonably priced retreat.
Yes.
Wow. Good
And
price.
the place, I've never been there before, but he has, and I've seen pictures and it looks really nice.
Well, and I don't know if you're aware, but only about a half hour from the retreat center is the town of Frankenmuth, Michigan. That is where Bronner's, the hugest Christmas store in the world, and it's a
Yeah, it's a little German
German
town.
town, Swiss, I should say, like a Swiss Alpine theme, and it's just really beautiful. And of course, I'm definitely going to make a trip to Frankenmuth while I'm there.
Oh, awesome. Well, you're that close, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
when you have somebody willing to drive,
Yeah. And it does truly look like a little German village. It's really cute. Oh, thank you, Nancy.
I haven't sewn in here since we got back, so I've got to resituate myself.
Right? I just
Oh.
barely got all my stuff unpacked. I don't know about you, Ingrid.
Yeah.
I have started my list of things that I need to get before my next retreat, because grabbing things and having like half my stuff from here, half my stuff from, no, I just need a complete retreat bag.
Yeah, retreat bag. Yeah. I sort of have that, Russ, but there's still a couple things like my main rotary cutter and things like that. And I should just get a second one because I'm going so much. Like I'm
Yeah.
leaving in less than or in like about 2 weeks for the cruise, and I'm gonna have to repack.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So in October, if you get a giant email from me that says, "Can you get the stuff for the retreat?"
Yep, no problem.
And then the stuff that you can't get, I will order from somewhere else.
Yep.
Stephanie, I got the little iron and the ot light that you recommended
Oh, awesome.
for the cruise. So I'm ready to roll.
Awesome.
Oh, that's right. You're going on the cruise too, Bev.
She's
Yes.
going on the one in March.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the Patriot cruise. So.
Right.
I'm going with my Aunt Ann on the one coming up here at the end of January. So I'm really excited about that too.
That's nice.
And it's the same itinerary as the March cruise, so I can kind of check things out.
Oh,
Nice.
fun. Is it still Royal Caribbean?
Yes, ma'am. Different ship. We're going on the Symphony this time because I think we were on the Harmony?
Yes.
Yeah. But same cruise line.
So you'll be racking up those Royal Caribbean points.
I know. That's awesome.
I hope you got a Royal Caribbean credit card because that almost triples your point rewards.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know that, and I don't, but I should look into that.
Yes, especially since you're going to be using it a lot more.
Yeah.
You'll gather. In fact, that's why I reinstated mine. I had canceled mine because I wasn't using it, but
Oh.
you really need to get one.
Yes, I should because a little birdie told me that they're gonna have a Patriot cruise in Alaska in 2026, and I want to go on that one. So
Ooh.
They're
Yeah.
what? You froze. They're
Oh.
doing what?
a Patriot cruise in Alaska in 2026.
Yes, I definitely, Lord willing that I'm able to do it, I want
Yes,
to go on that. Yep.
me too. So
I will
here
be
are a
signing
couple
up
of the
for that.
flying geese.
Oh, good job.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. I like the way you did that. You swapped out the directions on the two.
Yeah, I don't know about this directional fabric thing, but we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe I'll make mine go diagonal.
That would be fun.
That's why I didn't start with that one. I was like, no, my brain can't handle that tonight.
That was probably a way smarter Ingrid than what I did.
Yeah, like I said, I saw it and I was like, I don't know if I can start with this.
Yeah.
I started with the log cabin.
There you go.
I see Crystal is there in the chat calling me out for my love of M&Ms.
Yep. What's your favorite kind? I know, but you got to tell them.
My favorite kind is no longer made. It was
Well,
a trial flavor from 6 years ago, 5 years ago. It was the jalapeno ones.
Okay, what
Those-
about current ones on the market?
Oh, current ones on the market, it's usually peanut,
Yeah.
as you see right here.
And you like the peanut butter ones too, don't you?
I do like the peanut butter ones. One of the websites that I frequent had 3 of these for $45.
Oh, wow. That's a good
And
deal.
one of these is usually like 30.
Yeah.
So I brought one of them to the retreat and like 2/3 of it vanished.
Carl said Ingrid too for the M&Ms.
Yeah, I like the plain M&M.
Yep.
I got home.
Okay. In the year 2000, they did a complete marketing thing. They're not plain, they're milk chocolate.
Okay.
And the
All
only
right.
reason why I know what it was is because they were doing, I'm not a blank, I am a blank. So they said things like, I am not a teacher, I'm an education facilitator. And there was one that said, I am not a cheerleader, I'm an athletic supporter. And I turned around and said, you're a what?
Right? That's got a whole different meaning.
Exactly. So I emailed M&Ms and said, are you sure you meant to do this? And I have not seen that commercial since.
I got home from the trip and I had a big party size bag in my desk drawer.
Uh-huh.
And my nephews found it. They left the bag in there, but it was completely empty.
Oh no. Crystal said that's her favorite snack. And she said there's too many flavors to choose from.
There are.
And Mona said the jalapeno M&Ms were the best. I never had those. I never even heard of them.
I actually got mom hooked on them, and she ended up getting the folks in the hospital hooked on them.
Oh.
I did not know that that was a thing. When was that, Russ?
I think it was 2009, maybe 2008.
Interesting.
Every year or two, they put out a couple flavor, like 3 flavors, and you get to vote on your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And the favorite is supposed to stay out for a while. And I don't know why people didn't vote for the jalapeno ones, because they were obviously the best. I think it was because people were terrified about the idea.
Maybe.
Were they
That
very
chocolate and
spicy?
spice go so well together.
Were they super spicy?
They were not super spicy. They had just the right amount of heat.
Mm-hmm.
I know in the chocolate aisle at Walmart, I think it's Ghirardelli, it might be Lindt. One of those two companies, they make a chili chocolate bar that is so good.
That is really good. I've actually tasted that, and the chili and the chocolate together really complement each other.
Yeah, and it's not too much. And that's what they did with the M&Ms as well, is they made sure that what they did was not too much and it complemented each other.
Yeah.
And
Carl said, Ingrid, help is on the way. Not sure what that means.
What kind of help? I need all kinds of help.
mental, physical, emotional.
Crystal said, what did the jalapeno flavor really taste like? Hot or?
Yeah, they were just basically peanut M&Ms with a little bit of jalapeno flavor in it.
Spice?
Like not overpowering, just a tad little bit of heat, and the milk chocolate helped calm that heat down.
So they were the jalapeno was added to the peanut?
I think it was just added to the chocolate part.
Oh.
I think the chocolate
with
with a little bit of jalapeno.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
All I remember is mom was terrified, and I was like, I will buy you a bag, and if you don't like them, I will buy you a bag of your favorite.
What was her favorite?
Well, she likes the Tootsie Rolls.
Oh.
Or like the Tootsie Rolls. So yeah. I was like, yeah, if you don't like it, I will buy you a bag of your Tootsie Rolls.
Oh.
I was putting my stuff away. I did not eat the chocolates that Stephen and Russ had brought from Canada.
I think you mean Walter. I understand. I like all white people look alike.
Why did I just do that again? Stephen and Walter. I'm sorry, Russ. Stephen.
I think you need to apologize to Walter more than me.
Sorry, Walter. Anyway, I was snacking on those chocolates that they brought.
Mm.
Yeah, those were good.
They
Those-
were delicious. All of them were delicious.
Yeah. I like those coffee crisp ones.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of coffee stuff.
Yeah, that's
I
me.
tried it anyway, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Although I used to love coffee ice cream.
I think coffee belongs in a cup.
Let's see. Mona said the chocolate was flavored with the jalapenos. Steven said Walter's not home yet, so he doesn't know what you said. And he said his favorite snack is spray cheese. We know that.
Oh, yes. And he's got quite the stockpile right now.
Yep. And Michelle said, would it be possible to obtain Russ's list for attending a retreat?
I have actually really pondered putting together a video of that. It'll probably not make it out until like October or November because I need to make sure that I feel like it's as complete as possible.
Mm.
But that is definitely like I've started creating the list of what I need to pack for the retreat next year and splitting it out with stuff that I need an additional one of so that I don't have to unpack stuff from in here and pack it back up later.
Yeah.
So yes, you will be able to get one. It will just take a while.
I have an Excel spreadsheet for packing.
That does not surprise me, Ingrid.
Those words just, touched me in ways that Excel has never touched me before. Because I do more in Excel than I probably should. And I have made Excel do things that people are like, Excel can do that.
You just found his happy place, Ingrid.
That's 80% of my life at work is Excel. So
Yeah, mine too.
That's funny.
I live in Excel. Excel and now Smartsheet.
Oh, okay. I will not touch Smartsheet. They've started using that at work as well. I'm like, nope, not dealing with that.
Michelle says, I'm attending my first ever retreat in April. Where should I go to find one? I actually have one on my retreat website. If you're interested, let me go grab the link to my website.
Yeah, yours is a very general. Mine is going to be more specific to me, but kind of general.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is don't forget your power cord or your foot pedal.
Yes. Yes.
Or your knee bar if you really like the knee bars.
Yes.
Yes, that too.
So, Michelle, if you follow that link and you go to the download section, you'll see the packing retreat suggested packing list. It's a very, like they were saying, it's a very general list, but it'll give you a place to start at least. And like Ingrid said, the number one thing people forget at retreats is their power cord for the machine, believe it or not. And they get there and they go, oh. So don't forget your power cord because you won't be able to sew.
I think that's the advantage for me because I have a travel machine.
Mm-hmm.
and that travel machine always has everything with it. But I was very OCD the first time that I went. I was like, okay, do I have my power cord? Do I have this? And I left my quilting table and knee bar at home. I had everything else.
You did, yes. I remember
So,
that because the whole time you're like, oh man.
yeah, I would move my knee and nothing would happen.
Yep.
You know what's funny is the night before I was leaving for Georgia, my brother was over here and he asked me if I had my power cord.
Did he really?
I'm like, how do you
Oh, that's funny.
that? It's funny.
It doesn't surprise me that power cords are the most often left behind, and it's because you have to reach around and get down to the floor area and to the walls to get to your power cord.
Yep.
Which
And you
again,
can
that's
take
why
it
I
out of
like,
your machine without getting it out of the wall, right? So
yeah,
I think people leave it and then they think, oh, I'll come back and get it, and then they don't. So
that's the other reason why I like is that I'm glad that I have a travel machine because the power cord stays with it.
yep.
Yeah.
And not all power cords are universal. So I try
Yeah.
to usually throw in a couple extra power cords, but my mechanical Janome, it has a very different power cord than most other machines, so it won't fit other people's. You're welcome, Michelle. I hope you have fun at your first retreat.
Yeah, that's exciting for her.
That's very exciting.
And don't worry, because if you forget something, most people carry extras of at least something.
Yes.
Yeah. As long as it's not your power cord or your foot
Right.
Yes.
And expect to gain a pound or two because everybody's going to bring snacks.
Oh,
Carl says, Bev, you're too quiet.
I am concentrating.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure she's concentrating on sewing. She's probably getting more done than the rest of us.
I ended up having to take out twice on the first one because I didn't have it together right. So
oops.
I'm trying to watch what I'm doing.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, Marla's here. Hi, Marla. Good to see you.
I can't see the
sorry.
I can't see the comments and all that. Is Terry Sherbine here? Did she sign in?
I don't think I've seen her yet. Let me go back and look. Nope, I'll let you know if she pops in.
Okay. She said they had 12 inches of snow out in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow. That's a lot for them.
Yeah. She's used to it, though. She was from here. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not if you're used to it, it's what everybody else is, because they're the ones who are usually the problems if you don't know how to drive in it or get around, or if the state doesn't know how to properly brine or salt or sand or plow.
Yeah.
Then that's where the problems are. It's not so much whether or not you can do it.
That's true. I lived in Oklahoma for a couple of years and left Oklahoma after an F4 was a mile from my house because I was like, nope, not doing it. Anyway, when I was out there one year, it snowed like 1.5 inches and everything shut down. And I was like, what? Why is everything closed? It was crazy.
If they don't have the infrastructure.
They don't, no.
As my neighbor told me in Georgia, God put it there, he'll take it away, go back to bed.
Yeah.
Right. I like that.
That's basically true.
Yeah.
And he dropped it on us yesterday, and it looks a lot better today. Although I went to QT this afternoon to grab a bite for lunch, and their parking lot looks like it's going to be very dicey with the frozen overnight hours, the below freezing overnight hours. because it's not draining the slush. So it's going to be a giant sheet of ice in the morning.
Oh gosh.
So I tell them that you won't see me for breakfast. You might see me by lunchtime.
Yeah, yeah. Marla said y'all can have my snow if you want it. I'm done.
No, we got enough here in Georgia.
Yeah, she's up here in Ohio, so I'm sure she's ready for it to be done. And Em is here. Hi, Em. Good to see you.
Hey,
All right. Does anybody just love these fabrics this month? The colors are so pretty.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
stunning.
well, I love Tula fabrics every month, but
Well,
yes,
yeah.
the combinations that are coming out.
Oh, this is gorgeous. I mean, I loved the blues and greens, of course, but these colors are not ones that I would typically pick, but I love them.
That's what I like about this, because there's colors and patterns that I would not have put together.
Yep.
But they made me.
And these were the fabrics that I made my socialites quilt out of.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I was excited every week to say, okay, which fabrics am I going to using this one?
Yep. So it's a little bit harder because you had to choose, right?
Because I what? Yeah, I had to
You-
choose
You
everything.
had to choose. Yeah.
And even though we saw what it was going to end up looking like in the very end,
Mhm.
it was still trying to make sure that everything got together just right and still stayed balanced.
Yep. And hi, Candace. Great to see you. Candace was at the Georgia retreat with us, and it was so great to meet her in person. She's so much
I've
fun.
got these blocks done now.
Oh, nice, Russ.
Good job,
Oh,
Russ.
pretty.
I think this was the peach. Yes, the peach.
The peach. Yeah, that's
So
really
the word that I don't like.
pretty. And Marla said, "What about those Buckeyes?" Right. Thank you. They won the Cotton Bowl yesterday. They creamed Texas, and I won a bet.
All right.
It was great. It was great. And now they're
That
going to
always
the
makes it sweeter.
Oh yeah. And now they're going to the championship game. I'm so excited. All right, here is the raspberry block.
Oh, nice.
It's so
Pretty.
pretty.
Like
I never
that.
would have put pink and purple together, and I love it.
When I was a
That's the one
kid,
I'm
that was
starting.
my favorite color combination.
Pink and purple.
Yep.
Nice. Well, I'm usually anti-pink. You guys know that. But I love this. It's so pretty. Hi, Lori. Good to see you. Sherlock Sews is here.
Stephanie, I just had a thought pop into my head, which can be dangerous.
Yes.
The name of the quilt is Night Flare,
Yes.
and I'm thinking the yellow with the navy blue for night.
Ooh, that would be really pretty, like stars in the sky.
Right.
Yes.
That
See,
will
this is
be-
what
that
I
would be
love
cool.
about doing quilts. I love how people put their own spin on it and get creative with the patterns that I make. So, yeah, I'm excited for that, Bev.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like that idea.
Yeah. If you're just coming into the channel, we are working on Dragon Fruit Block of the Month. And so far, Bev has finished a log cabin. I finished a raspberry block. And I finished a persimmon block. And I think Russ has a peach block done.
I have all the peach blocks done.
Awesome. Look at you go, Russ.
I'm kind of chainsewing these,
Nice.
which you don't normally see done with foundation paper piecing, but these are working for me.
Yep, I did it with the log cabins from month 1.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
What's that, Ingrid?
Maybe that's what I need to do with the month 1 and month 2. I finished my raspberry.
Ooh, pretty, pretty. Hold on, let me spotlight you.
Nice.
I didn't trim it yet, but
Oh, it's so pretty.
I didn't trim any of mine until I put them all together. And that was
Yeah.
really nice because it kept them from fraying.
Oh, yeah, true. Let's see. Oh, Andrew's here. Hi, Andrew, Combat Quilter. Welcome.
Hi, Andrew.
Andrew.
He
Better
said,
late
better late
than
than
never.
never.
Well,
Okay,
I think as Stephanie always says, you're never late.
you're never late. Not when
Andrew,
you're friends.
I have all of my reversible seams stitched down and I'm waiting for extra buttons. I want to do my pockets with a button and the front toggle. So I'm waiting till I get more buttons.
Nice. You'll have to share a picture when you're all done.
Will do.
Yeah. So Carl said, Steph, is it 3 colors or 2 colors for the quilt in June? So you can do it 2 colors, you can do it 3. We designed it both ways in case you didn't like red, white, and blue, or you wanted to do a 2-color quilt like purple and white, Ingrid. So either way, you can do that. Or if you just want to make it crazy and tons of colors, it's your quilt. So Marla said, I love the quilt pattern, Steph. That retreat place in Michigan is not far from the Christmas shop in Frankenmuth. Yes, Bev was talking about that earlier when we first started. And it sounds like we all might have to make a little side trip.
It is fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. And Andrew said, making an entrance.
I won't tell you how much I spent. And yes, they do ship.
Oh, that's good to know. See? Jacqueline said, hi, all. The retreat center in Chesaning is fabulous. Was to be there this weekend, but I had health issues, so I stayed home. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, maybe you can come out to ours in June. That would be nice, Jacqueline. Oh, hey, Chesco. Welcome. Glad to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Glad to
Chesco?
have you here. Yeah. Yeah. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you for being here. It's so great to see you. It's been a while. And Andrew said, and Bev, we won't ask. Okay. About how much you spent.
That's a good idea.
And Marla said, it's fantastic. I've been there. Awesome.
That's one of my problems when I go to Massachusetts and visit the Yankee Candle Factory, because again, they ship and Santa's there year round.
Oh, nice.
And I have a little bit of an addiction to candles, even though it's technically burning money.
Yes. I might have that same addiction, Russ. I've got a whole cabinet full of candles. Except when you open the cabinet full of candles, it smells so good.
That Yankee Candle place, are you talking about the one in Deerfield?
Yep.
That it's just wonderful.
And then right down the street is Kringle Candles. which I'm like, I can't go there. Yankee's my favorite.
Yeah. But and at Christmas time, it's even more magical going in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
The place is so huge. They have shopping carts out front.
Wow.
And like they have one giant room that is nothing but Christmas Village.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
You know, the little light up miniature Christmas.
Yeah.
One
Oh,
room is nothing but that. It's a giant facility.
wow. Chesco said, lovely to see you all. You too. It's been such a long time. I'm so glad to have you here. And Carl said, candle dusters. Jacqueline said, I'm thinking about it. Love Laura and the gang there. Awesome. I hope you come and join us. And Charlotte said, Yankee Candle is a cool place. That sounds like a trip for Ingrid and I.
Yes.
You can't go without me.
Well, you can come too.
And then my sister would kill me if we didn't stop by and say hi. Because she's down the street. Well, a few towns away, but still.
Oh, it's close to where she lives?
Yeah, I think it's like a half-hour drive from her house just to the store, the candle factory. So.
Oh, nice.
And it's about 45 minutes from where my mom is.
So we have two families that we can bug.
Yes.
Ingrid's family and Russ's family.
Well, and I have a niece in Marion. So stop and pick me up on the way.
Okay, sounds good. Lori said, I need to make a trip to Frankenmuth. It's been years. Come on to the retreat. We can all go. And Carl says, take me too. All right, Carl. Sounds like we're turning this into a whole trip.
Yeah.
It's an easy trip from BDL up I-91. So.
Nice.
It's just.
Can you imagine the fun we'd have on the bus trip there and back?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
if we
didn't
get
even
enough
think
of us, we
about
could-
renting a bus from BDL to go up there.
I was gonna say, if we get enough of us, we could rent a bus and just sit and we could just gab the whole way and not have to drive.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I know.
Hey, who's in?
Me.
Me?
Lori, I'm not having a retreat in Frankenmuth, but in Chesaning, Michigan, at Creative Passions Retreat. Yes, in the end of June, June 30th to July 3rd. And let me put that link in. If anybody's interested, you can find out all the details and sign up. And there is the link for you. It is a joint retreat with my friend Andrew, the combat quilter, and we wrote a pattern for that retreat together. So very excited to share that with everybody and have this retreat in Michigan because I've never had one in Michigan. So really excited about this. Oh, Bev, look, hold on. Let me spotlight you.
There's the log cabin block.
Very pretty.
I love it.
Gorgeous. Good
I love
job.
that polka dot.
Me too.
I got my shipment notification this morning that month 4 has been shipped from Fat Quarter Shop.
Yep. Me too.
I did
That's like
too.
trying to
So
remember, what month I'm working on.
yeah.
I'm going to move on to one of the other blocks because I used some of the wrong strips, leaving me shy on the ones I need for the next one.
Uh-oh.
But I have material. So
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, they gave us plenty.
Indeed, they did. For those of us who don't look at the directions like we should.
Yeah, that's the one thing about that pork shop, I have to say,
Mm.
that they do not skimp on the fabric for these
No, they
glasses.
don't. Mm-mm. Hi, Joy T. Good to see you. And Sherlock says, I might be able to drive up and say hello. I'll have to talk to hubby. That would be wonderful.
Oh, that would
Joy T said, very pretty, Bev.
Thank you.
And Marla said, I checked it out last night after the live, only 4.5 hours from me. Come on over, Marla. That would be awesome. And Jacqueline said about an hour and a half for her. Not bad. And Sherlock said, Lori said, directions are just a suggestion.
Yep.
great.
I like that.
Well, that's true on a lot of things, but not on these paper piecing blocks.
It's only if you wanted to come out exactly like the pattern was written.
Yeah, might be nice, but okay.
So just to let everybody know, mid-May would be a perfect time to go to the Yankee Candle Factory.
Oh, is it because
I'm
you're
already
going to
going to
be
be
up
up
there?
there. And my sister will have a few days off, so she can go.
When in mid-May are you going to be up there? The actual date, you know?
Her graduation is the 16th.
Oh, okay.
So I'm coming up a couple days before that and leaving a few days after that. I haven't figured out the exact timing,
Yeah.
but because we have to start our PTO schedule, I just blocked out more than I needed, and then I'll adjust it later.
Yeah.
It's amusing. She has asked me like 3 times when her graduation is. I'm like, shouldn't you know this?
That's funny.
She doesn't need to remember. She has you.
That's right.
Well, she's a tax accountant and tax season has now begun. So
Oh, so she's busy.
yeah.
Yep.
And like she does nonprofits as well. So those apparently never stop.
Yeah. Hmm. How did she manage doing all that in school?
I have no idea how she managed, but she
Wow.
did.
That's awesome.
She's done with her classes now.
Mhm.
She finished her last one mid-December. So she's all happy. But yeah, it was very difficult to even attempt to talk to her for the past few years.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, it was already hard enough during tax season to talk to her at all. But yeah, when she was been doing her classes, she basically did not exist.
Good for her though. That's hard work.
Yeah. And because she gets tech support from me, I've already asked her a few tax related questions. Because, this is the first year I've managed to get monetization from YouTube. It was a couple dollars, but I managed to get a couple dollars in monetization. So I'm like, how do I do this? And she goes, you probably won't get a 1099 because you made so little. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, rub it in.
Kind of nice to have somebody you can ask, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I just want to make sure I'm doing everything properly on the up and up.
Yeah. Jacqueline said she's been to the retreat center in Chesaning opening weekend and been going there twice a year for the last 19 years. Wow.
That's a lot of years.
Awesome. I saw George running off.
Yeah, my brother just stopped over. Got a little crazy in here.
Cute.
Poor Riley did not like the snow.
Really?
She's
Aw.
she's a short-haired dog and everything who's, been in the South all her life,
Yeah.
but she has no padding on her paws, and she would come in and she would be shivering for a couple minutes afterwards, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, but you still have to go outside and go potty.
Yeah.
I have never seen her go potty so quickly in my life.
It's good.
Yeah, the booties.
That's how the dogs up here go to the bathroom, just so you know, Russ. They're used to having to go out fast and come back fast.
Yeah. Usually she's just out there sniffing and being like, yeah, whatever, and
Yeah.
wondering if Lulu would come out. And yesterday it was like, okay, I don't want to be out here. If I go potty, will you make me go in faster?
Andrew said, I feel like you need Jeopardy music. Haha. And Lori said the Chesaning retreat would be shorter drive for Stephen and Walter. It would be, but they are going so many places this spring. They are coming down to my Ohio retreat because Stephen's teaching at it. And then they are going to Holland and they're going to the UK and then they're going everywhere. So I think they're pretty booked up. And Carl said, or the Brady Bunch music or Hollywood Squares. Jacqueline said Laura has 4 separate retreat centers, 2 church, a house, and what was an old bed and breakfast. Yes, and we're going to be in one of the old churches that was converted. So, Jacqueline, we're going to be in number 2. So, oh, there's a kitty cat behind Ingrid.
Oh, Mom, he's pacing. Why is he pacing?
As long as he doesn't knock her over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been good.
Good.
Are your ribs pretty well healed?
They are. Yeah, they're feeling much better.
Wonderful.
Trying
Yes.
not to overdo it now.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you start feeling really good, you think you can do everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can do it all, you know?
None of us have had any injury in the last year where we didn't understand that.
Right. It's hard asking for help. Don't like it.
It is. And
Yeah.
especially when you're used to doing everything yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, when you live alone, you learn how to be very judicious in your motions.
Yeah.
I'm lucky to have my brother right next door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crystal said, I would love to see a retreat. Well, come on, join us. It'll be fun. Here's another raspberry block. These are so pretty.
They're so pretty.
I love these colors.
I do too. Gorgeous.
Speaking of raspberry blocks, I've got my first.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Looks wonderful.
Again,
Yep.
love the colors. Love the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, like you said, Tula.
Yeah. But they go together so awesomely.
Yeah.
The way that they are coordinating the color families.
Yeah, it looks great. Ingrid Carr wants to know how your tattoo's doing.
What's that? Oh.
How-
Oh, the tattoo's doing good.
It looks amazing. Hold on, let me spotlight you so they can see it.
Sealing nicely. Yeah. I don't like the spotlight, but
I know you don't, but
yeah, it's feeling good. It's healing up nicely.
wonderful.
Can't wait to get it colored in.
It's beautiful.
Does
When I
it
saw your
itch?
tattoo, I was like, I want another tattoo, but I don't know what I want yet.
No, Bev. It doesn't.
Does not.
You have the patience of a saint, though. You sat there all day.
It was a long day,
A long day.
but it was for a good purpose. Sorry, hang on.
Oh, yeah. No worries. Charlotte said, awesome, Ingrid. Carl said, awesome. Sherlock says, great tattoos. Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know Rob Appell, he's also a tattoo artist, and he does such an amazing job. And if you go to any of his retreats, you can get a tattoo of your own. And Russ, this one's for you. Andrew said, let me choose, Russ, artist choice. Because Andrew is also a tattoo artist.
Oddly,
Marla,
I don't think I would have an issue with that.
he does a good job. He did one of my tattoos. Marla said, I'm waiting for Stephanie to open her own retreat center so I can live there and manage it for her. I love you, Marla. That would be awesome.
I'll cook.
Okay.
A tattoo, or not a retreat center with its own personal chef.
You
And
betcha.
tattoos. Yeah, we could get the guys to come tattoo.
Let's just call it what it is. A fun weekend.
Yes.
Let's see. Carl said, I'm waiting for you to tattoo me, Andrew. Oh, losing audio. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I haven't heard any audio breakups on my side.
I wonder if it's an internet issue. Could be. It says excellent condition. I don't know. Or excellent connection. It might have been because I was sewing. It might have muted me a little bit. Good here, said Carl. Okay. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, it may have muted me a little bit because I was sewing at the same time I was talking, and it tries to filter that out a bit. Sorry.
Yeah, for Christmas, I found out how good Zoom's noise canceling is sometimes.
Yeah.
Because my sister was evil, and actually she's blaming it on her daughter, and gave me one of those prank gift bags that will sing until the battery runs out.
Oh gosh.
And she could not hear it until I managed to figure out how to turn off Zoom's audio filtering. And then
Oh
all of a sudden she
gosh.
goes, "Oh, I hear it now." I was like, I've been hearing this for the last hour and a half. And it lasted for 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh goodness. And do you have a plan to get back at her? Because that would need a plan.
I have already purchased some items.
Oh, I think you showed me one of those things. Yes.
Yeah. She's gonna have things just showing up in her house while I'm there. And there will be other things that will be purchased. And yeah, they're not going to be happy in the end.
Joydy said, jumping out, be right back. Sherlock said, I refresh and can hear you fine. Awesome. Carl said, who is that, Ingrid?
Huh?
He said, who is that to you? Was there somebody walking behind?
Buddy. Yeah, Buddy was just walking across
Oh,
my work area.
you have a block to show?
Yeah, just another raspberry.
Oh, we're so pretty. Love it. Good job.
Somebody says raspberry. All I can think of is that line in Spaceballs. Only one person will give me the raspberry. Lone Star.
Lone Star. Yep. I love that movie. Oh, the cat. Yeah. Carl said the cat. I wasn't sure if one of your nephews went by or.
Oh, they've been running in and out too.
Yeah.
Some meltdowns going on.
Yeah. Hi, Faith. Good to see you. Joy's back.
Hi, Faith.
How your blocks going there, Bev?
Doing good.
Good.
I switched to raspberry.
No.
Hank is over here laying on my fabric. So I'm not switching to anything right now.
Bev, Faith wants to know how you're feeling.
Hanging in there. Next week is the first of 2 sessions of ablation on my back. So hopefully I get rid of this back pain and then I'm going to be in great shape.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Just in time for us to party, huh?
You betcha.
Bev, did your travel home from Georgia go well?
Oh, yes, it was fine. Yep. And of course, being New Year's Day, I would imagine every part of the country has their own good luck meal. And so when my niece picked me up, obviously I was not going to come home and make pork and sauerkraut that late in the day. So we stopped at a restaurant, and I'm not quite sure what they did to their sauerkraut, but the next day I made my own pork and sauerkraut. It was awful.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Is that a tradition for
But
you to
mine
have
was
for
good,
New Year's Day?
and I still have one more serving left.
Oh.
What's that?
Is that a tradition for you to have on New Year's Day?
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so. That's the Pennsylvania Dutch.
The South, it's collard greens and black eyed peas.
Yeah, I never could get into that.
When we were in Texas, I'm trying to remember, is it black-eyed peas? Is that what it was? Stephanie, do you remember what Krista was saying her mom made?
Yes, black-eyed peas. Yep.
Yeah,
I
black
can
eyed peas
handle the
are for
black-eyed
luck,
peas, but not the
and
collard greens.
collard greens are for money.
Okay.
Never could get into them.
It was pretty good, I have to say. I don't know how Tina cooked it, but it was yummy.
That's good.
And apparently all you need is a spoonful for good luck.
Yep.
How do we get the pattern on the beginning of the video? If you're talking about dragon fruit, which is what we're working on right now, this is what it is. I don't know. Do you guys know if they're selling just the pattern?
I don't think they're selling just the pattern, and last I saw, they didn't even have any block of the month reservations left.
No, they don't. I know it's sold out this block of the month. Usually they sell the pattern after the block of the month is over, so it'll be quite a while yet because we're only in month, well, we're just getting month 4. So
And it's 12 months, right?
it's 12 months, yeah. I have seen them sell them after the block of the month is over, so it's gonna be a little while. So sorry about that. And that's from Fat Quarter Shop. It's Dragon Fruit by Itso Emma. Marla said, I found my 7-year-old granddaughter's glasses today that she lost at my house in September under her bed here, all the way to the middle of the bed, was getting ready to order new ones, saved $275. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's good. Henry broke his glasses, Marlis. I have to go get him new ones. I'm dreading that bill.
Oh, no.
Yeah. They were kind of
No,
getting
you
too small
don't.
for, huh?
No, you don't dread his. Mine have prisms in them, and the number's well above 500 for a pair of glasses.
Ouch.
So, yeah, so now Henry's don't seem so bad, right?
Yeah, no. Well, they were getting too small for him to be told, truth be told, anyway, so he needed new ones, but he sped up the process a little bit.
I have a feeling either this year or next year, my eye doctor's going to say I can't do contacts anymore.
Oh,
And I'm halfway dreading that. And I'm like, I'll just have to find frames that I love.
yeah. Oh, great to have you here. See you later. Joy T, thank you for being here. Crystal said glasses are not cheap. No, they are not, especially depending on your prescription, like Bev was saying. Sweet Granny said, Bev, are you in Pennsylvania? If so, what part?
Yes, I am in Pennsylvania. I am in Ephrata, which is right outside Lancaster in the southeast Tri-Cities area of York, Harrisburg, Lancaster.
Yeah. She's near all the fun quilt shops.
You got that right.
One of my favorite ones is that log cabin quilt shop in Bird in Hand.
I have not been there in ages.
Oh, I love that one. Right there by the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to
Marla
get
said,
rid of some stuff before I buy more.
oh, yeah. Marla said that her granddaughter has prisms too. Yeah, so they're pricey.
Yeah, they are.
And Crystal said, my son would hide his glasses, and one time they were in the yard. I found them after I mowed over them. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Faith said, Russ, they make bifocal contacts. I've worn them for years.
The problem is I have a slight astigmatism, and like the contacts that I wear, I should be wearing astigmatism contacts, but I do like they hurt if you are not perfectly vertical.
Oh.
So if I decide to lay down on the couch, it's extreme pain.
Oh, ouch.
So I'm like, at this point right now, I will suffer with a little bit of slightly blurry vision in order to not have to deal with astigmatism contacts, because if I have to go into something that they're going to say is covering my astigmatism, I'm going back to glasses.
Oh, yeah.
So
I gave up on contacts 30 years ago.
Sweet Granny said she's in Western PA, north of Pittsburgh.
Okay. I was born in Johnstown.
And Marla said her daughter got glasses at 9 months old. The next day she broke the arm off, and the eye doctor laughed. And when she went back, said, "Good luck, Mom."
I always wondered how they got glasses for infants and stuff, because they can't ask an infant number one or number two. Number one
Right.
or number two.
Right.
And
No, for Henry,
they just looked
in his eyes, and I don't know, did measurements and stuff, and that's how they figured out.
They have the machine at my eye doctor's. It is the hot air balloon machine. You look into it and there's a hot air balloon on the other side, and that gives an estimate as to your prescription. It's just fine tuned with number one and number two based on astigmatisms and stuff.
I've been wearing them since the first grade, so it didn't bother me to not be able to wear contacts.
Yeah, I've been wearing contacts since 6th grade, so it doesn't bother me.
My glasses are a part of my face.
Yeah. CS March said, oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, I just get breakouts in my face, on my nose area from glasses.
Glasses, yeah.
That's why I decided contacts are better for me.
CS Marsh says, I'm enjoying watching you all quilt. Love the pattern. Cheryl from Kansas City, Missouri. Awesome. How's your weather there, Cheryl? One of our other folks that joins our Wednesday Sew Day said that it was pretty tricky there. So Faith said, Sweet Granny lives near me. We have snow. Awesome. All right, so these are more of the persimmon blocks.
Fine.
And Marla said she had strabismus, 2 eyes do not focus on an item at the same time. That's what Henry has. And one eye wandered wherever it wanted to go, prisms to keep the eye straight. Yes, that's why the glasses are so expensive. And I'm dreading going to get his glasses, but he needs them. So Carl said, it's a safety thing for me. Cat glasses rule. Yes. I love your cat glasses. They fit you perfect.
I used to have cat eye in the 70s. I wore cat eye glasses with the little,
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the
Yep.
end that comes up on the end. I should find, oh, my graduation picture. Huh. I'll have to
That
pull
would be
that out
fun to
for,
see, Bev.
yeah, me with my long brown straight hair. Yeah.
That would be so interesting to see.
Yeah.
Well, you were pulling out pictures at the retreat and on a Harley and a leather jacket.
I know she had a red leather jacket. Yeah.
And you didn't see them, but my chaps were red leather too.
Oh, no, we didn't see those. Okay, now we know the truth. Bev had kind of a wild streak, I think.
Yeah.
I'll never tell.
Fun.
Bev ruled the bikers.
We did.
My mom always said, keep smiling. It makes them wonder what you're up to.
That's true.
True. So true, Bev. Sweet Granny said they got 5 inches where she is. Not too bad. And Carl said, go, Bev. That's awesome.
How much did you end up getting, Stephanie?
Well, we got 9 inches to begin with, and then a little bit of it melted, and then we got 4 or 5 more inches. So pretty good amount. But because we live in the snow belt, it's not that bad like other people, right? Because they know how to plow it here. Like our
Yeah.
roads, other than our like kind of side streets, everything else is clear. So put it this way, Sarah's been driving the last couple of days, doing her driving time, and she's been driving in it, and it's been fine. So
Oh, good.
yeah, which I kind of wanted her to learn how to drive a little bit in the snow, but they've cleared the roads so well that she hasn't really had a chance to drive on the snow. Which is better for my heart because she gives me
Right.
palpitations anyway when we drive. So
Part of the problem on some of the back roads here is that there's open fields, and with how windy it's been, there's been snow drifts covering the road, and there's been quite a few accidents.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A little wonky, but there's a raspberry.
Oh, it'll be perfect once you
nice.
trim it.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. When I trim it, it'll be good.
Yeah. Sherlock said, I was surprised I got 2.5 inches, the news said. And Marla said, I got 3 inches one day, 4 inches the next day, and then 4 the next day. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. You're a little bit further from the lake, so we got a little bit more than you, but not terribly. The big shock, you guys, was that when Ingrid and I left Dallas, it was 68 degrees. And when I got home, it was like 9 degrees. So
Oh,
it was like almost a 60-degree difference. And I was so cold coming home.
That happened, I think it was the first year that I visited Phoenix. I left, it was 89 degrees from Phoenix, landed in Birmingham, and it was 23.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cold.
And like my cold stuff was sitting in my luggage because you're not going to be bundled up on the plane like that.
Yeah.
And then I get to the car, or actually that was when I had my truck. I'm like, okay, hurry up and heat up, hurry up and heat up, hurry up and heat up.
Well, Sarah was keeping me updated on the weather, so I knew to pack my winter jacket in my carry-on, so that's what I did. Plus, I took a quilt on the plane with me, so I covered up with my quilt. So, yeah.
I love the quilt that Carl made me in my carry-on. So that was nice.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, Ingrid, when we were down in Texas, was awarded a Quilt of Valor. So congratulations, Ingrid, and thank you for your service.
yes.
Congratulations.
Surprise.
Yeah. And our friend Carl, who's here in the chat, is the one who made it and brought it for her. So it was really special.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl.
Yeah. Marla said, My daughter took her 16-year-old grandson out last evening to learn. She said he did great. That's awesome.
Good.
Oh, hey, Laura-Lynn. Laura-Lynn from Mom and Pop Quilt Shop is here. Great to see you. She said, look at all the cool kids. We're glad to have you here. Faith said, my son is in
Hello,
DC.
Laura-Lynn.
Grew up in Western Pennsylvania and says they have no idea how to drive in DC. They closed down the government for 2 days.
Yeah.
I think they just look for any excuse to shut down the government.
I think so too. I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember them ever shutting the post office down for a presidential funeral. So I was really surprised by that.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a federal holiday. And that
Yeah.
means any federal offices would be closed.
Yeah.
They considered it a federal holiday.
The same as
Yeah.
flying your flag at half staff.
Yep. Marla said, I don't mind the snow. I have no fear of driving in it, but I hate the cold. I'm with you there. I don't have a fear of driving it because we grew up in it, right? Marla and I are both from Northern Ohio. We got a ton of snow, but it's the cold. That's when that wind is whipping off the lake. Oh,
Yeah, the wind is what was getting us this week at work.
yep. Yep.
I got a big kick out of the people in Georgia when I first moved there because they were not used to it. And if they slid off of the road, they got out of their car and walked away, whether their tail end was still out on the road or, I mean, they just didn't move it out of the way.
Oh,
no.
So it made
I have
driving.
some funny pictures that came from the news from the 2014 Snowmageddon event.
Wow.
Like,
That's crazy.
what are those things called? Salt trucks that were careened into the ditch. Because obviously, just because you're driving a salt truck doesn't mean you know how to drive a salt truck in the snow.
Right. And Carl said, Ingrid, you're welcome. And a bunch of people are saying thank you for your service.
Thank you.
As
I get all awkward and weird now.
No, don't be. You deserved it. And Sylvia said, correct, Bev. I think she was talking about Georgia drivers. Marla said, it burns your nose breathing it in. It does when it's that cold. Actually,
Yeah.
A couple years ago, we had a bunch of snow and it was really cold out. And my kids were like, we want to play in the snow. And I was like, well, you got to bundle up, cover everything, like scarves, gloves, head to toe snowsuit. And they lasted just a couple minutes. And my daughter came in and she said, I'm warm everywhere else, but mommy, my eyeballs are freezing.
Yeah.
So Sherlock says, Lori said, I don't remember them doing it either, Stephanie, on the federal buildings, just the flags being lowered. Yeah, that was different to see the post office and all that stuff closed, but oh well. Balloonist said, oh, they're talking to each other, Laura-Lynn and Mona.
I
Glad
will
to see you
say
guys are gonna
yesterday
meet.
when the snow started, I was sharing with everybody the SNL Buford Calloway skit from 2014.
Yep. And Crystal said, Ingrid, be proud. We are very proud of you. Oh,
Thank you, Crystal.
that's very nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. I take it, Mona, that you are meeting Laura-Lynn and Shelby at QuiltCon. That's going to be so fun.
Oh, wait, Laura-Lynn's gonna be on QuiltCon and I can't go.
I know. You know my issues with Phoenix, I can't go. So.
I mean, Filiberto's yes, everything else, no.
Right. CS Marsh said, I enjoy the snow. Cheryl said, I enjoy the snow from my large window while quilting. School was canceled all week. I went nowhere. It didn't bother me. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, Road to California. Okay, not QuiltCon. Road to California. Oh, that's going to be fun too. And Rob's going to be there. Rob Appell. He's going to be walking around. So grab him and say hello. Marla said, I have a big pot of hot chili almost done. Ooh, that sounds good.
I need to make my chili again. It's
Yeah.
I
one of
made
worst.
ham and bean soup yesterday.
Oh, perfect foods for this cold weather.
Yes.
Yep. All right, well, we're going to wrap up here at 6:30. So I'm going to give Russ a couple minutes to talk about what's coming up on his channel.
So what is coming up on my channel? On Wednesday, I will put out my weekly vlog of the shenanigans that I've gotten up to this week. Saturday next week at 11 a.m., we will be sewing up week 3, which is the second week of blocks for the Fort Worth Fabric Studio Winter's Night Sew Along. I actually got both blocks done today from week 2.
Awesome.
And then there might be a Sewing Shenanigans Sew Day on the 19th.
Ooh.
Because that's a nice long weekend and everything else. So look forward to that if you are on my channel and stuff.
Awesome. That'll be great.
I should change to that camera angle before I did it.
Oh, sorry. So, oh, thank you, Laura-Lynn. She said, thumbs up. Marla said I went sled riding with granddaughters on Monday because there was no school. And thank you for coming, Laura-Lynn, as well. And Mona said, shall we grab him and tell him you told us to do so? Absolutely. Walk up to Rob and give him a hug and say, Stephanie sent us. That'd be great. So coming up on my channel is this Monday in 2 days' time, Fort Worth Fabric Studio week number 3, the second block in our bed runner that we're making. I can't wait to put it together and make it. Last week we made a snowflake block.
This was the first block.
Yep, Russ has got it right there. Really
Beautiful.
pretty. There was 2 of those, and the block that we're making this week, there's going to be 3 of, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So that's coming out on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. The pattern comes out if you purchased a pattern or a kit an hour before 9 a.m. Eastern time. If for some reason you don't get the pattern, email their customer service. They've been having a little bit of trouble with people's emails for some reason with their server like not connecting. So make sure if you are taking part in that you get your pattern, check your spam, and if you don't have it, then contact them. So Carl said, me too, Stephanie. Awesome. He's doing the Fort Worth project with us because he won the kit. So
yes, he did.
Yes, he did. And that was nice because I was able to hand it to him in person. So
That was good timing.
yes, perfect. And then next week, I don't remember what is on my channel next week. Oh, I'm not really sure because I'm supposed to be doing a sew along with a friend of mine that I have not heard from. So I have to check and see if we're still doing that. If not, I will go a different direction and work on something else, but we'll see. So stay tuned to my channel. Also, don't forget to check out my retreat website. Most of my retreats for this year are already sold out, but the one in Michigan that I've been talking about just opened. So we have spots available for that. My friend Andrew, the combat quilter, and I wrote a pattern together for that retreat, and we're going to be hosting it together. So we're really excited. He's been to that location before. Jacqueline, who's here in the chat, has been there many, many times. So it must be a great place. I'm excited to see it. And that's the end of June, June 30th to July 3rd. So if you have not been to one of my retreats yet, because they were a little bit too far, because I know there's some of you in Michigan who have told me you wanted me to come up that way, check it out. Love to have you. It sounds like we might have a few people here in the chat that are coming, so that'll be great. It will fill up probably pretty quickly. I have a subscriber base, and Andrew has a subscriber base, so if you want to come, make sure you sign up right away. We've already got one person that's live with us right now that has signed up, so excited for that. And like she said, there's other things to do around the area. Frankenmuth is a half-hour away to go to the largest Christmas shop in the country. Which I will probably stay away from because I don't want to spend the money. Because it's easy to get carried away with beautiful Christmas things, I think.
Yeah.
So.
But there's also really good food.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. We could just go up there for the food and stay out of the Christmas shop.
Possible.
Yep. So in a couple weeks' time, I will be going to the Stitch in Heaven quilting cruise. So I'm going to have all kind of videos for that. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. ring that bell for notifications so you'll get to see those. I'm going to attempt to go live from the ship. That's what they asked me to do, and I'm happy to do that if the Wi-Fi works, so we'll see. So otherwise, I will have videos from the ship and my journey on the cruise, and I'm really excited to go. And I get to take my aunt who is a quilter, and we're just gonna have a great time. So lots of fun stuff coming up in the next few months. Yeah, so that's it. So do you guys want to show where you're at with your blocks really quick, and then we'll go?
I'm still working on the persimmon or yeah.
I have
Raspberry.
both of these completely done.
Awesome.
All
Look at you
right.
go, Russ.
I got 2 done.
Awesome.
And I've got these.
Yeah. I had one
raspberries.
persimmon,
Oh,
2
sorry.
log cabins.
And raspberry?
I'm working on which one is this one's what? No, I'm sorry, the raspberry, no persimmons.
Oh,
I have
persimmon.
one
Okay.
raspberry done, one almost done.
Awesome. And I have a couple raspberries and I have like 4 persimmons. So we will get all these done for next month and we will show you our progress then. But for now, stay safe and warm because a lot of you are experiencing the cold. And if you're in California, we are thinking about you and
Yes.
praying for you because of the crazy fires and all the destruction out there. So be safe and like I said,
True.
stay warm, stay healthy, and keep sewing. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.